Very warm greetings to all the respected dignitaries, alumni members, and all the participants. My name is Alfred, and I'm from 2017-21 Mechanical Engineering batch of Vidya Academy and Science and Technology. Welcome to the second webinar session of Together We Build webinar series conducted by Association of Vidya Alumni. This session, named Who Are You, will be handled by Mr. Navaneeth L B, who completed his BTech in Electrical and Electronics Engineering in 2007. He started his career as software engineer at Infosys, Mysore. He was responsible in various portfolios like business analysis and testing, mainly in banking and finance domain. In 2009, he joined SBI. He is presently working as senior manager with SBI at Kozhikode. He received his CAIIB certification from Indian Institute of Banking and Finance. He has knowledge of credit management, stress asset management, recovery, and marketing. He has 6-star Green Belt certified from IIT Delhi. Without further ado, I invite Mr. Navaneeth L B for the presentation. Thank you.
Good evening, all. Hope you all had a very good Sunday. Am I audible?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Before I start my presentation, I have logged in with the 2 IDs, so you can just see that the presentation. I'm just sharing the presentation just a minute. Are you able to see the presentation? Kindly confirm.
It is yet to open. The PPT can be seen, but it has not opened out. Can you hear me, Navaneeth?
Yeah.
Okay.
We see 4 files on your computer, Navaneeth.
Yeah.
Okay, just a minute. Is the presentation visible now?
Have you shared it?
Yes.
No, I cannot see it.
Okay. Just rejoin.
Navneet, you can share the particular screen alone instead of sharing the complete window. Just open the presentation and share the particular screen alone. That will be better.
You mean window? Is window better?
Yeah, window
Yes,
will be
now?
better. Yes, it is clear.
Now it is clear?
No, it's clear.
Yes.
Yes, thank you.
Yes. Sorry for the technical glitch happened. And before I start my presentation, I would like to thank AVA and all the respected Sudha Madam and all of Vidya Academy of Science and Technology for providing me the opportunity. And basically the topic is, who are you? I know that many of you would be, why such a topic has been selected. And who are you? By the session goes, you will be able to understand who are you. It is not something related to what is written down there in English, what is as it is. So Basically, I work with. I have started my career with Infosys Technologies, as said, and work with SBI now as branch manager in a branch in Calicut, and I'm here because I've been molded, and whatever I am because of the education and God for me, and the technical knowledge and aptitude which have been gained through the engineering course I studied with the Academy of Science and Technology, and whatever I am is basically because of that. Okay, who are you? Before I start the session, I'll borrow a story. I'll not tell, I will borrow a story. Even though I cannot tell to that perfection. Long back in 2003, when I joined for my engineering in Vidya Academy of Science and Technology, respected Sudha Madam told us a story about three professionals who, it's a story of three professionals basically. And Madam told us on the beginning of our first year. The story goes like this. മൂന്ന് പ്രൊഫഷണൽസ് ബേസിക്കലി പണ്ട് കാലത്തുള്ള പോലെ തന്നെ ഒരു അഡ്വക്കേറ്റ്, ഒരു ഡോക്ടർ, ഒരു എഞ്ചിനീയർ. ഈ 3 പേര് ഉണ്ട്. 3 പേര് മരിച്ചിട്ട് ദൈവത്തിന്റെ അടുത്ത് പോവാണ്. മരിച്ചിട്ട് ദൈവത്തിന്റെ അടുത്ത് പോകുമ്പോൾ ബേസിക്കലി അവിടെ എത്തിയപ്പോൾ ഈ പറഞ്ഞ പോലെ തന്നെ ആദ്യം അഡ്വക്കേറ്റിന്റെ അടുത്ത് ചോദിക്കും, ദൈവം നിങ്ങൾ എന്ത് ചെയ്തു, നിങ്ങളുടെ ജീവിതത്തിൽ നിങ്ങൾ എന്തൊക്കെ ചെയ്തു, നിങ്ങൾ ഈ സമൂഹത്തിന് വേണ്ടി എന്തൊക്കെ ചെയ്തു. അപ്പോൾ അയാൾ പറയും, ഞാൻ ഇത്ര ആൾക്കാരെ രക്ഷിച്ചു, ഞാൻ ഇന്ന കാര്യങ്ങളിൽ ബാധിച്ചിട്ട് സമൂഹത്തിന് വേണ്ടി ഇന്ന കാര്യങ്ങൾ ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ട്. അപ്പോൾ ദൈവം ആ ഉത്തരത്തിൽ തൃപ്തിപ്പെട്ടിട്ട് അയാളെ സ്വർഗത്തിലേക്ക് അയക്കും. രണ്ടാമതൊരു ഡോക്ടർ വരും. ഡോക്ടറിനോടും ഇതേ ചോദ്യം ചോദിക്കും. അപ്പൊ ഡോക്ടറും ഇതേപോലെ തന്നെ, ഞാൻ ഒരുപാട് ആൾക്കാരെ രക്ഷിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്, ഞാൻ ഇന്ന ഹോസ്പിറ്റലിൽ വർക്ക് ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ട്, ഞാൻ ആ സമയത്ത് ഇന്ന കാര്യങ്ങൾ ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ട്. അപ്പം ദൈവം ആ ഉത്തരത്തിൽ തൃപ്തിപ്പെട്ടിട്ട് അയാളെയും സ്വർഗത്തിലേക്ക്. മൂന്നാമതൊരു എഞ്ചിനീയർ വരും. അയാളോടും ഇതേ ചോദ്യമാണ് ചോദിക്കുന്നത്, നിങ്ങൾ എന്ത് ചെയ്തു ഈ സമൂഹത്തിനും ഇതിനും വേണ്ടിയിട്ട്. അപ്പൊ അദ്ദേഹം ഒരു ഉത്തരം നൽകും, ഞാൻ കുറച്ചു കാലം ഈ ഇതിലുണ്ടായിരുന്നു, ഇങ്ങനെ ഇന്ന പ്രോജക്റ്റിൽ വർക്ക് ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ടായിരുന്നു, ഇന്ന കമ്പനിയിൽ വർക്ക് ചെയ്തു, കുറെ കാര്യങ്ങൾ പറയും. പക്ഷെ ദൈവത്തിന് ആ ഉത്തരത്തിൽ സംതൃപ്തി വരില്ല. ദൈവം പറയും, നിങ്ങൾ ഒരു കാര്യം ചെയ്യും, മറ്റ് 2 പേരെ അപേക്ഷിച്ച് നോക്കുമ്പോൾ നിങ്ങൾ എന്തൊക്കെ ചെയ്തു എന്നുള്ളത് നിങ്ങൾക്ക് കൃത്യമായിട്ട് ഇത് ചെയ്തില്ല. അപ്പൊ നിങ്ങൾ ഒന്ന് ആ നരകത്തിലേക്ക് ഒന്ന് പോയി കണ്ടിട്ട് വരൂ, എങ്ങനെ ഉണ്ട് എന്നുള്ളത് മനസ്സിലാക്കുക. അപ്പൊ ദൈവം നരകത്തിലേക്ക് അയക്കും. അങ്ങനെ ദൈവം കുറച്ച് ദിവസങ്ങൾ കഴിയും. ദൈവത്തിന്റെ മന്ത്ലി വിസിറ്റിനായിട്ട് ദൈവത്തിന്റെ മന്ത്ലി വിസിറ്റില് ആദ്യം സ്വർഗത്തിൽ പോകും. സ്വർഗത്തിൽ പോകുമ്പോൾ സ്വർഗത്തിലെ സ്ഥിതിഗതികളിലൊന്നും മാറ്റങ്ങളൊന്നുമില്ല, എല്ലാം ഓർഡറിലാണ്, എല്ലാം വളരെ പെർഫെക്റ്റ് ആയിട്ടിരിക്കുന്നു, കാര്യങ്ങളൊക്കെ നന്നായിട്ട് എല്ലാവരും അതിലുള്ള ആൾക്കാരൊക്കെ നോക്കി നടത്തുന്നു. രണ്ടാമത് ദൈവം നരകത്തിലേക്ക് പോകും. 1.5 മാസം കഴിഞ്ഞിരിക്കുന്നു. അപ്പൊ നരകത്തിൽ പോകുമ്പോൾ നരകത്തിൽ കുറച്ച് മാറ്റങ്ങൾ കാണും, ചേഞ്ചസ്. ആ ചേഞ്ചസ് വരുത്തിയത് അവിടുത്തെ പ്രശ്നങ്ങൾ മനസ്സിലാക്കിയിട്ട് ഈ പുതുതായി പോയ ഒരാളാണ്. അയാൾ ആ ചേഞ്ചസ് ആണ്, അവിടെ ചില മാറ്റങ്ങൾ ദൈവം കാണും. ദൈവം പറയും, ഇത് പഴയ പോലെ അല്ലല്ലോ, എന്തൊക്കെയോ മാറ്റങ്ങളും വ്യത്യാസങ്ങളും വരുത്തും. ഈ മാറ്റങ്ങളും വ്യത്യാസങ്ങളും വരുത്താൻ നിയോഗപ്പെട്ടിട്ടുള്ള ആൾക്കാരാണ് ബേസിക്കലി എഞ്ചിനീയർമാർ. നമ്മൾ മാറ്റങ്ങൾ കൊണ്ടുവരാൻ സാധിക്കുന്ന ആൾക്കാരാണ്. അത് ഏത് തരത്തിലുള്ള എഞ്ചിനീയറിംഗ് ആവാം, എന്തായിരിക്കാം, ആ ഇതിനെ കുറിച്ച് ഈ കഥ ഞാൻ ഇത്രയും ഇതായിട്ട് പറഞ്ഞത്, ആമുഖത്തിൽ തന്നെ പറഞ്ഞത്. Basically, I started in the beginning with this story because that is what we have seen in the entire engineering history, starting from the wheel to pulley to the present world of Internet of Things. You see, today the hot topic is cloud computing, IoT, artificial intelligence, and it has started with basically a wheel and a pulley, long back. So who are you is basically about very basic things, what you can contribute into the society, what is expected out of an engineer to do, how you can achieve it in a systematic way. That is basically who. W means www, which is not Tim Berners-Lee's World Wide Web, but what, why, where, and you can include when also if required. And H means how, and O is how you orient yourself for achieving these things. So before the beginning, let me ask anyone. I hope you can, the technical team, they can unmute a mic for one or two people if they can speak, right? Because I don't think the session will be a monologue, because it will be quite boring if it is a monologue. Basically, it will be a kind of a dialogue session. So is there any problem in that?
If they want, they can unmute themselves and
Yes.
they can ask.
I don't want the professionals. They are very good at their job. I don't want our guide, basically our professors and our tutors and other people to answer this question. Can somebody from first year, second year, third year, and even final year answer me? If students participating in the session, answer me, who is an engineer? In simple words, you can take this one from the story and frame an answer. Who is an engineer? If somebody asks you after 4 years of study, what did you learn? Basically, what you will tell, other than all the subject, the mathematics, the design, the equations, and all these things. Somebody can even type, I think, because Ramesh, roughly, can you tell me how many students will be there? Rayar, come on. I expect you to such out of 120 people, at least one can answer, no? And I don't expect the answer in English. You can answer in Malayalam, any language you prefer. But I am looking for certain words so that I can continue the session, because it's quite.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, my name is Krishnan. I am final year student.
Krishnan, I congratulate you for coming up, because this is how you have to, because it is not about the answer. It is grabbing the opportunity that matters. Congratulations. Yeah, tell me.
Okay. What I think engineer is supposed to be is someone who can solve things, but in a way that is helpful to everyone.
Correct. He has come near to the answer, apart from 2-3 words which I am looking is missing. Congratulations, your answer is precisely correct. Yeah.
An answer is there in the chat.
Yes.
It's an answer in the chat.
Yes, this is the word I am looking for. The answer is in the chat, as Madam said. The word society. Society is the word which I was looking for. And an engineer makes something, I thank my friend Nitin Padmanabhan long back in 2007. He gave me an opportunity. He told me that there is a vacancy in Government Engineering College, Thrissur. And he told me that you go there. You might, it's not a temporary vacancy, is there? So you can go and whatever time is there, you can teach. So I thought, okay, I will go. So I go to Government Engineering College, Thrissur, and I have been entrusted with a class of humanities. I don't know if humanities in the curriculum right now in the first years, but long back it was there. So I go to the class, and the first question, maybe it's the question asked is that after 4 years of studies you have come, what do you feel like, who is an engineer? This is the first question I faced in my life, in my first job. The job I stayed for around 3 days, but still that is the first question I faced. And I go to home, Google everything, and I did not get an answer. And late night, I got an answer from one of the presentations in PDF. I got an answer which I thought that I still carry with me, that to any college I go, any interaction I make. The answer which I found is that an engineer is a person who makes technical solution to social and economic problems of the society. Precisely, that is what is expected you to do. Anything and everything you make. it should be something useful to the society, and you are providing a technical solution to social and economic problems. You are creating something useful with a lower cost. You will be a civil engineer will be connecting two cities with the help of a bridge. A mechanical engineer or auto engineer will be creating a new car at a lower price. Somebody created artificial intelligence. Some team created these things. Somebody changes and transforms this world with help of technical solutions, which are useful for the society, and it solves the social as well as the economic problems of the society which we live in. Society may be your college, society may be a larger area of a district or a panchayat, society will be a state, society will be a country, society will be worldwide. The boundaries keep changing, but that is what is expected out of each and every engineer coming out from any institution. He is expected to resolve some issue. He is part of some project in some company resolving some issue. That is what. So the presentation goes, who is engineering, who is an engineer. I told about it, what is expected out of each and every one of us to do. And what is in engineering? This is a quote, very interesting quote, which relates to this thing. You may read the quote in the presentation as such, because an ideal engineer is a composite. He is not a scientist, he is not a mathematician, he is not a sociologist or a writer. He may use knowledge and techniques of any or all of these disciplines in solving engineering problems. The problems are the task which we are having in our hand. The task should always be linked to some goal. Because unless the task is not linked to a goal, you are not going to achieve it. That remains as a task. So the bigger concept is that science, whatever we see the comet in the sky, whatever we have learned in our basic science, basic science, physics, whatever things have been found, it amuses us because the nature itself amuses us a lot. Nature has everything and anything that sees us. But what an engineer does is that he uses the resources from these available things and he transforms the world with converting a problem into an opportunity, thereby using some available tools in his hand to achieve the goal which is supposed to achieve it. And that is expected out of the engineering thing. Now, why engineering? Why, again, let me want somebody to tell me from the group of students, why did you choose engineering as your profession? Yes, one or two, maybe. Hello, am I audible? Hello?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Somebody said, why you have chosen engineering as your profession? Some student, again, it is not open to the professionals and other dignitaries, but yeah, students.
Hello, sir.
Hello?
Sir, അനന്തരാമനാണ് വിദ്യാ കോളേജിൽ നിന്ന്.
Yes.
എനിക്ക് സയൻസ് റിലേറ്റഡ് വിഷയങ്ങൾ ഇഷ്ടമായിരുന്നു. അപ്പോൾ ഞാൻ 10th കഴിഞ്ഞ് സയൻസ് എടുത്തിട്ട് എനിക്ക് ഒന്ന് പോളി അങ്ങനെയുള്ള ഏതെങ്കിലും ഒരു ഇത് എനിക്ക് ഇഷ്ടമായിരുന്നു. അങ്ങനെയാണ് എഞ്ചിനീയറിംഗ് എടുത്തത്.
Good. Can somebody else also share? Somebody is not saying that you joined because the vast opportunities lying in the IT field. Somebody is not saying that you have so much challenging opportunities in and around the world.
Chat again.
Yes, sir. Yes.
In the chat.
Yeah. More scope of this job opportunities. Yes. Now, this is the word I was looking for because there are wide kind of opportunity. Opportunity is a very magical word. Why engineering? Engineering is basically, I will relate to your project and your what all things maybe to the final years or pre-final years will be used into this part. What are basically, if you see the picture in the slide, that is the first. I am not fascinated about the third thing. I'm not looking at the wide career opportunities. What I am fascinated about is the second one and the first, second, and the fourth one, because first one and second one are interrelated. Why engineering? Engineers have to build, improve things to resolve the problems of the society. There are vast opportunities. Vast opportunities is always challenging, intellectually challenging, because you have to identify a problem in your society. You have to come up with a solution to that problem through a design, to a model, this one. And the last one is what basically yesterday what Sridhar did or what I am doing now. You are transferring the skills. The knowledge has been transferred from one person to other. Some transition of knowledge is happening. Knowledge sharing is happening. But the first part, build and improve things to solve the problems. What are the problems? Problems are nothing but opportunities. If you see things problems as problems, it will remain as problems, and you will not see the opportunities which is like. So yesterday, Sudha madam was sharing about the projects, asked to sharing about the projects available to the students. Now, have you thought of anything, something sort of like this? Like, how many projects will be available in and around the society you are living in? You identify a problem within the college. Don't you think you have problems within your college where you can contribute to the college back by designing something for the college? A team of people coming in, you can identify, provided you observe things and you take a note, group of people share ideas and they come up with a problem which should be smart. We say it as smart. If you say smart in engineering, is that problem or a goal should be very specific. Yes, for specific, because it should be defined to one thing. If you have a problem, say that the problem is that there has been example I will tell you. Problem is that the end use of current is not there available to everyone. There has been so much of leakage of example. I did my electrical engineer. I say that some leakage of current is happening at some place in your college, some place. So how you can increase energy efficiency? So there is a problem. The problem comes and you see that you bunch of people sit together and you ask for guidance with people like who are in this group or your mentors in the college. You ask that how you can come up with a solution. Now the problem is attached to a goal, then it becomes an opportunity. And that opportunity should be specific. Now specific, it should be measurable. That is M for measurable. It should be measurable. It should be defined. And then it should be, A stands for attainable. It should be attainable. You should be able to attain it. R stands for, it should be relevant. The issue to be relevant to the scenario. And T should be, it should be time defined. Like you cannot go identify a problem which is not existent. You come up with a technology which is outdated. It is not going to give you any help because already technology is outdated. That is why, if you remember the old story of Nokia, the Nokia phone was very much successful. When I was studying in college, I still remember Nokia 3100, 3310. These models were the highlight, like 8840, 8850, and my good old friend was coming with Nokia N91, 95 to the college because they were coming with good technologies. But somewhere in 2006, when Google started a project on Android and the Android system came into existence, the opportunities got changed. the scenario got changed, the time got changed, everything got changed. And what happened is that history. Now you know that a company which is struggling to get into the market because they have not grabbed, they have resisted to change, basically. Now, the opportunity is linked to intellectually challenging, and you can gain practical skills, transferable skills. And because of all these things, you have vast career opportunities. You have very much vast career opportunities. Tomorrow you pass out from college, if you have the metal, if you have the knowledge, if you have the, if you come at the right place with the right time, you have huge, humongous opportunities available in the market to showcase that you have this one. So this is the one.
Navaneeth, excuse me, sorry to interrupt. Sorry that your screen is blinking quite a lot occasionally, probably because you have logged in from 2 IDs. Would you please pin the presentation ID?
Okay.
Sorry for the interruption.
It's okay now?
We can't see the presentation now.
Now the presentation is not visible. You can, yeah, now it is okay.
Now it's visible?
Now it's okay.
Yeah.
Now it's okay, yeah.
It has come in. Yeah, thank you.
It's okay, right?
Yes.
Yep.
One minute. Okay, it's visible, right?
Yes.
Yes. The first step is identifying the problem. Identify what the problem defined. I'll tell about the picture afterwards. We are continuously faced by great opportunity, brilliantly disguised as insoluble problems. People tend to say excuses because we only see the problems, we doesn't see the opportunity attached to the problem, because we see that there is no solution unless somebody comes up with a solution for the problem. For each and every problems, there might not be a solution, but there are many problems which is an opportunity which should be grabbed with both hands, and you should identify the problem. That is what our job is. As engineers, we have to identify the problems, and we have to identify whether we fit into the problem. That is why the second part comes in. Identify yourself, which team you can be part of, where you can contribute much to the society. Now I'll come to the picture part of that. If the picture is showing 3 persons carrying a big heavy wooden log, and you see as a team how they crosses the bridge when the bridge is actually in the halfway. There is no bridge, there is a big shallow depth available, and there is no bridge at all, and people are passing. They pass comfortably because they had worked as a team, and engineering is always linked to teamwork. Somebody comes up with an idea, brilliant idea. This would have happened in your life also, because I'll switch to Malayalam. Basically, I'll tell you, somebody comes with a brilliant idea. Somebody says that avanu brandana. This happens in our classrooms, basically. Somebody comes and tells out of the box thinking, they will say that, okay, what is this guy speaking? Because 59 has not thought that the same way. Because such people are Elon Musk, have become Alibabas, and the Elon Musk, and the, even Sundar Pichai. Because if you know the story of Sundar Pichai, I'll just bring in stories because this will remember to your mind every now and then. Sundar Pichai, who is the CEO of Google right now, he has joined, Google is not his first company. He has joined Google, and at the time, Bing in 2008, Bing was introduced by Microsoft. So Sundar Pichai basically goes to Larry Page and say that Larry Page is nothing but the founder of Google, Larry Page and Sergey Brin, and he goes to say that we have to come up with a browser, otherwise we will be out of the market. But that idea was not accepted at the beginning. Nobody, the Bing got released alongside Microsoft Vista and Microsoft other enterprise editions which was released, and Google lost around 300 million users. That is when they realized that we have to come up with a browser. They come up with a toolbar and a browser supporting Microsoft as well as the other thing, and they gained around almost 90% of the customers back. That is what out-of-box thinking can do, because somebody comes up with the idea, it will not be accepted at first place, but you should not stop dreaming about that idea. You should define that idea, attach to a goal, because the opportunity will be coming your way if you are right. If you are right, if you have worked towards it, the opportunity will be coming. The same thing is if you see Elon Musk SpaceX program, if you see Alibaba's, you can Google down videos, will be too much of videos of any individual. They have failed at the beginning, but what is that they did not stop their efforts. They continued their effort. They put in their hard work and they found solution to the problems attached to them. And because they found it as an opportunity and not as a problem. Now, where you will apply all these things, where you are to apply whatever you things learned. Once Goethe said that knowing is not enough, we must apply. Willing is not enough, we must do. Because അറിഞ്ഞാൽ പോരാ, നമ്മൾ പഠിച്ച കാര്യങ്ങൾ എവിടെയെങ്കിലും ഉപയോഗിക്കണം. ഉപയോഗിച്ചാൽ പോരാ, നമ്മളത് ചെയ്ത് കാണിക്കണം. ഉപയോഗിക്കാനുള്ള മനസ്സ് മാത്രം പോരാ, പക്ഷെ അത് ചെയ്ത് കാണിക്കണം. Scientists study the world as it is. Somebody doing a research study as it is. But engineer creates the world which has never been thought. If you think Steve Jobs would have, if Steve Jobs was not there, you would not have an Apple series with your hand, because he dreamt of something which was not there. If you say any industrialist, like I will say, I've studied that Six Sigma. When I studied, I was not knowing the company who started Six Sigma was Motorola, and the only Indian company to have Six Sigma certified was in Mumbai, the Dabbewala, where they have the 99.9999% that accuracy of Six Sigma was there only with the Dabbewala, which is the company where that you have seen. If you have seen that movie, you will be knowing that they give lunch in Mumbai offices. They deliver to lunch to the offices because they are that accurate. I was not knowing this because I live in my country. I was not knowing this because somebody has created an app. You think of Uber. Uber doesn't own a taxi, but it is the largest taxi firm with 4 servers. They have only 4 servers because they dreamt of something which was not there and they created it. In times of pandemic, there is no dining. Somebody have created Swiggy, Zomato, because they knew that some opportunity is going to come some way and they applied to it. And how to apply, I am basically alien to this slide because I think all the professionals in the group of ABA, teachers, mentors, because I am not into technology these days. I have left technology long back and I will not be able to help with your math, design, build, improve. But basically, if you have a goal, it is achievable goal. You should have a design. You should apply max to it. You should find a solution which is correct. To correct, there should be math. That is why we are called as engineers. There is a science to improve, build. Basically, you have to design something. You cannot make it overnight. Somebody has to build a structure of bridge. Somebody has to create a substation. He has to design the substation. There is no other way. If you see anything and everything an engineer will, look around you, you will find everything, and everything is a technology somebody has built some point as a team and they have changed our lives, changed our life for the good. Consider automated arms. Somebody doesn't have an arm. A doctor will be fixing this arm, but definitely an engineer built, or robotics engineer built that arm. Look your smartphone. What all things your smartphone can do nowadays. You sit in your office, you switch off the AC in your home. You sit in your office, you order for a pizza. 15 years before, have we thought of such a thing? We would not have thought of such a thing. Now, we have told broadly, these are my aims, these are the targets I have to do, these are the things I have to achieve. But how you can identify a problem and how to come up with a solution. Basically, you have identified what you are good at. After identifying what you are good at, you should orient yourself for achieving. Jack Ma of Alibaba once said that till 20-25 you enjoy your life, but you learn the things. You learn from your mistakes. You learn how to resolve problems for yourself. By 30, you see that you have a boss you can follow. You see somebody, you look up to someone. This is what he said. There are mainly 4 things. You look up to somebody, look forward to somebody, you chase somebody. Whom you are chasing, that depends on you. You look up to somebody, you look up to God for help. You look up to reaching this place at this time. You look up to basically do things, whatever you want to. You look up to dream. But what you do, you look forward by orientation. You say that I want to become this. You have to orient yourself. You want to do, can somebody in the audience say to me where they want to be 5 years down the line? Somebody have thought of that sort. Somebody maybe who is doing his final year will be able to help me with it, because you tell me where do you see yourself 5 years down the line? What you want to become 5 years down the line? It might not be a big thing, but whatever thing you have dreamt, you please share with us. Can somebody share with me? Even in the chat box will be fine. Somebody has told me that question മനസ്സിലായില്ല. ഞാൻ ഉദ്ദേശിക്കുന്നത്, നിങ്ങൾ 5 കൊല്ലത്തിൽ ഒരു ഫൈനൽ ഇയറോ പ്രീ ഫൈനൽ ഇയറോ പഠിക്കുന്ന ആൾക്ക് ഇതിൽ ഉത്തരം പറയാം. അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഒരു ഫസ്റ്റ് ഇയർ പഠിക്കുന്ന കുട്ടിക്ക് 5 കൊല്ലം കഴിയുമ്പോൾ ഞാൻ ഇന്ന സ്ഥലത്തായിരിക്കണം, എന്റെ ആഗ്രഹം ഞാൻ ഇന്ന ആളായിരിക്കണം എന്നാണ്. അത് എന്താണെന്നുള്ളതാണ് ഞാൻ ഉദ്ദേശിച്ചത്. വാട്ട് യു വാണ്ട് ടു ബിക്കം 5 years down the line, 10 years down the line. It's not question not clear? Yeah, somebody told by offering them jobs. Good. Yeah, somebody said I want to be a successful engineer. ഞാൻ കുറച്ചും കൂടെ പ്രിസൈസ് ആവാം. ഞാൻ അവർ പറഞ്ഞ ആൻസറിൽ നിന്നിട്ട് ഒരു ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ പറയാം. ഐ വാണ്ട് ടു ഹെൽപ്പ് ഓൾ ദ എഞ്ചിനീയേഴ്സ് ബൈ ഓഫറിംഗ് ദം ജോബ്സ്. സോ ബേസിക്കലി അയാൾ ഒരു കമ്പനി തുടങ്ങണം, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഞാനൊരു സ്ഥാപനം, ഞാനൊരു സർവീസ് ഇൻഡസ്ട്രി എന്തെങ്കിലും തുടങ്ങാൻ ഉദ്ദേശിക്കുന്ന ഒരാളാണെന്നുള്ളതാണ്. ഞാനൊരു എംപ്ലോയ്മെന്റ് ക്രിയേറ്റ് ചെയ്യണം, ഞാൻ സക്സസ്ഫുൾ എഞ്ചിനീയർ ആവണം എന്ന് ഒരാൾ പറഞ്ഞു. ഇത് ഞാൻ മുന്നേ പറഞ്ഞ പോലെ നിങ്ങൾക്കൊരു ആശയമുണ്ട്. ആ ആശയത്തിന് ഒരു ഗോള് വേണം. അതായത് നിങ്ങൾ എന്ത് സ്ഥാപനം തുടങ്ങണമെന്നതിനെ കുറിച്ചുള്ള നിങ്ങൾ ചിന്തിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ടോ? നിങ്ങൾ ബേസിക്കലി ഞാനൊരു സ്ഥാപനം തുടങ്ങണം. നമ്മൾ സ്ഥാപനം തുടങ്ങണം എന്ന് പറയുമ്പോൾ ആ സ്ഥാപനം എന്തായിരിക്കണം? ആദ്യത്തെ ഇത്, ഞാൻ ഈ സ്ഥാപനം തുടങ്ങിയാൽ എനിക്ക് ഇതിനെക്കുറിച്ച് നല്ല അറിവുണ്ട്, അപ്പോൾ ഞാൻ ഈ സ്ഥാപനം തുടങ്ങിയാൽ നന്നായിരിക്കും. ഞാൻ ഈ സ്ഥാപനത്തിൽ തുടങ്ങിയില്ലെങ്കിൽ ചിലപ്പം എനിക്ക് പ്രശ്നങ്ങൾ പറ്റാം, കാരണം എനിക്ക് ഇതിനെക്കുറിച്ച് പ്രത്യേകിച്ച് അറിവില്ല. നാളെ ഞാൻ പറയണം ഞാൻ 10 ബസ് മേടിക്കാന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ ബസ്സിനെ കുറിച്ച് എനിക്ക് അറിവില്ലെങ്കിൽ ഞാൻ ഈ 10 ബസ് മേടിച്ചാൽ ഞാൻ നഷ്ടത്തിലേക്ക് പോകും. ശരിയല്ലേ? നമുക്ക് എന്തിനെ കുറിച്ച് അറിയണം, ഞാൻ എന്തിനെ കുറിച്ച് ആവണം, അതിനാണ് ഞാൻ ഇപ്പം ഇട്ടിട്ടുള്ള സ്ലൈഡ്. അതാണ് ഓറിയന്റ്. അതായത് നമുക്ക് എല്ലാവർക്കും ആശയങ്ങളുണ്ട്. ആ ആശയത്തിലേക്ക് നമ്മൾ സക്സസോടെ, അതായത് നമ്മൾ അതിന്റെ എൻഡിലേക്ക് സക്സസ്ഫുൾ ആയിട്ട് എത്തണമെങ്കിൽ നമുക്ക് ആശയം മാത്രം പോരാ, ആ ആശയത്തിനോടുള്ള കാഴ്ചപ്പാടുകൾ നമുക്ക് വ്യക്തമായിട്ടായിരിക്കണം. നമ്മൾ വ്യക്തമായിട്ട് അത് എഴുതിക്കണം, അത് റിയലിസ്റ്റിക് ആയിരിക്കണം. അതിലേക്ക് നമ്മൾ തീരുമാനങ്ങൾ അതിനനുസരിച്ച് എടുത്തിട്ട് നമ്മൾ അത് ആവാനുള്ള അറിവ് ബേസിക്കലി അറിവ് നമ്മൾ നേടിയിരിക്കണം. ആ അറിവ് നേടുക എന്നുള്ളതിനാണ് ഓറിയന്റേഷൻ എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. ഞാൻ ഇതിൽ കുറെ വരുന്നുണ്ട്, 2-3 പേര് പറഞ്ഞിട്ടുണ്ട്. ഞാൻ കണ്ടിന്യൂ ചെയ്യാണ്. ബേസിക്കലി ഓറിയന്റേഷൻ എന്ന് ഉദ്ദേശിക്കുന്നത്, നിങ്ങൾ ആലോചിച്ച് നോക്കൂ. സംബഡി തിങ്ക് ഓഫ് ദ സിറ്റുവേഷൻ വെൻ ലാരി പേജ് ആൻഡ് സർജി ബെൻ ഐ വിൽ കം ടു ഗൂഗിൾ അഗൈൻ. they started their company, when they had to do their projects, they did not have a Google for search. They had some other search engine which they were not very happy of. And they created Google search engine. The idea came such that, because basically when they graduated there was no Google. Now your Android system which is working on Google is giving you everything and anything. Okay, they had a problem, they found a solution, they oriented themselves, which was a non-existing thing. And second example, I put a negative example purposefully, because as engineers you are creating changes life of people for the good. There are things which has been done for the bad also, but we are focusing on things which is done for the good. And why? Because somebody, like I said, the example which I already shared with you, Nokia's monopoly got end in the mobile market because they resisted to change for a new technology, which was upcoming technology at that time in the market they did not use, and they was reluctant to accept it. Now this is the code red. This is the tip which I have to give you all, starting from any engineering who was pursuing engineering. It is not about your marks. It is not about the time you spend in college. It is not about the other things you do in college, because college life is one of the beautiful phases of your life. You have to do things, but be serious about the things you learn. I'm not telling this about the marks part of it. I'm not telling you do how you do about sit in the class, you think, but I'm telling you about the other part, the ethics, the values, the things you learn, how you learn a thing. It is not about clearing your paper with 80% mark, but if you have cleared the paper with 60% mark, it is okay, provided you have learned the thing, you have understood the thing. Try to learn, try to have the attitude towards learning, because learning is the only skill which is going to save you, which is going to provide you jobs, which is learning with attitude. Yes, you are in the market, you are in for the fight. If you are not having the skill of learning, somewhere down the line you will be out. So this is be serious about the things you learn. I'm not telling that marks are not important or something, because I know that there are many people in the college, tutors listening to this, but that whatever things you learn is a tool and the aid you should carry on the back when you go to the market of the opportunities which is available to you. But the things which will help you to sustain in the market is the skills that you acquire of your college. It is because if you ask any professional in this group, take around the world. They will be sustaining in the market because of a skill of learnability. I was entirely into a different market of software engineering. My life was hell in the initial stages, but because of that company, I was not, because I was not good at my software skills. They trained me. I had to work day and night to acquire the knowledge skill set, but I understood that there is a skill called learnability. I we have to possess the learnability skill, so that anything and everything, you if you have that attitude towards learnability, any problems will turn into an opportunity. You will be successful, and be serious about what you want to become. Now I'll come to ask. In banking, we say that ask. Ask is nothing but you tell somebody you want this one, then only you will get this one. You ask for business, you get in business. Unless you ask, somebody is not going to give you business. That is what we say in marketing and banking. So whom to ask? First, you ask yourself, because you know better that what are your skill sets, what all things you can do, what are the things available for the people, like what all things you will be good at and what all things you can basically do to achieve what you want to become in life. You identify what you want to become. You ask yourself first whether you have the certain skill set, whether you can acquire the skill sets. Then basically decide on what job you can do. It is related to what thing. If you want a company, as I got so many answers in the chat box, like you want to start a business. What business? You can share the thought with few of your friends, team members. They will be coming up with constructive ideas, right? And basically you can have a better picture, broader picture with an aim attached to that, whatever dream you have. And you have a vast opportunity for asking experts. Now the world is in your mobile, world is in your fingertip, at a chat, at a group, Facebook. There are so many groups which will be able to help you, will be guiding you for achievement of your tasks. Because if you are good and if you are serious about the things you do, there will be people helping you to achieve the goals you are. Before I finish the presentation, I would like to share a video which I have seen through many a times, and just the session, whatever is the session is about, is identifying yourself, identify the opportunity around you, what you want to become, and how you can change, transform the world for the better and better tomorrow. I'll play the video. I want some technical help. Will the video will be visible automatically? Or should I share that screen?
Now, whether you shared the screen or the complete window. So it depends upon the speed. A few people may face some lagging in the video in case.
Is this visible?
No, I think you'll have to, yeah.
This is it. Before I conclude the session, I end with my session with the words of Dhirubhai Ambani. All of you think ahead, think fast, think big. You have so much of opportunities. Grab the opportunities, forget the problems, have specific goals. All of the world will support you, and each and every one of you is required in this world for a better tomorrow. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you so much, sir. I would like to express our sincere thanks to you for giving such an excellent coverage on this topic.